Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name's Leah and I thought I would go into quite a lot of detail. I wanted to take you through my already chunking up, look, B6 Wonderland 222 all-in-one planner. So this was new for 2024. Wonderland 222 brought out a planner that had the extra note pages at the back. And I thought it was really interesting that they had this B6 size because I knew that the A5 was going to be too big. I did actually buy one. You've seen me planning it, but I have since parked it for a little while at least, because I'm just finding this plus my little daily journal and some other, the week's planners, I'm just finding that that is working better for me. So I just want to take you on a little, I'm just going to move that actually, because otherwise it's going to be too much going on. Let me just move that. Right, because I want to be able to show you this properly. So I bought the green, I think it's called something like Forest or something, I can't remember now. The green one. When you order from Wonderland 222, which if you didn't know, I'm a stockist anyway, you do get these Wonderland 222 stickers if you buy a planner or a notebook. So how they used to have it was you had a slimmer planner with less pages, and then they used to expect you to buy a notebook if you wanted more pages. And I actually quite like that idea, and I might do that for next year because it is the sort of front pages that I do use. However, I feel like I would use a thinner one quite quickly, and I'll show you why. So we're 3 months into this planner. It did start in December. Actually, it may have started in November. I decorated the front a little bit, but I will add more decoration into it. I think as we go along into the year, I'll probably add something else. I did an About Me page. I actually stuck these two pages together because I hate that. I did an About Me page, which I like to do in my self-care planner. Oh, sorry, I should have said. This is my self-care planner. What that means is I talk about my health, my well-being, anything that's about me and how I'm feeling and my moods, and just anything that's going to help me get things down onto paper and really help me to clear my head. This is 100% me. This is not my family. This is not work. This is not social media. This is me, me, me. That's why I have this one. So I did an About Me page. This is actually, it says key here, but I've scribbled over it and I've added in a sticker. And then I've got my word of the year, and I've put, I added only recently actually this sort of shimmer over the top. Can you see it? Hopefully you can see it. And that was really good fun to do. I've got my 10 achievable tasks, and yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that because I haven't done that every single day, but we'll see. I've got a sticker here because I will probably add something around here, but this is a cute stickers only sticker that I received from Desi, and I'm part of the PR team, so you can use my code, which is always mentioned down below if you're looking for something like this. Look how lovely it is. It's hollow and beautiful. Then we've got the, and I don't know why they do this, right? You're using your planner for a year. You've got nowhere to write, so I don't understand how you could forward plan in here, unless you were forward planning like holiday dates, which is possible, or forward planning. You might want to mark forward plan things. Maybe your, I don't know, it's symptoms. I don't know. I don't know what you would forward plan without being able to write stuff in. But I do use, yeah, it was November when I started. So I do just mark off the days. That's how I use it, because I don't really feel like there's anything else that I need to use it for. In fact, I haven't marked off all the days. So I'm just going to do that now, because we are now heading into, oh my gosh, we are now on the 15th of March. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So then we go into this. I've been trying to keep up to date with it, and it won't be difficult for me to update. So I'm putting in weight loss and I'm putting in my periods, and that's all I'm doing, which is fine. This again is my like food planner. You can see that the last 2 weeks I haven't really planned properly, and it's so obvious that I haven't planned. So I will be planning at the weekend. I'll be planning for next week and the week after, because I do need a meal planner. Evening meals, like the rest of it, I can eat. I have the same sort of for lunch and for breakfast. So evening meals is where I always fall down. I mean, I had toast for 2 nights this week because I just didn't know what to have. So that's what I use my quarterlies for. I love that it has this, by the way. It's a really good option. We've got a notes page, which I haven't done anything on, but I can fill that as and when I want to. And then we go into the trackers. So was this December? Yeah, December, it says it up there. So I started with a few things and I was using ticks, but I put my mood here. And actually I did put what they were, but I've changed that since. And I just add the numbers down here again, just so that I can see it clearly. I know it's up there, but it's just easier for me to add it there. The red lines mark my period. So I thought it was useful to have that in there so I could see where my mood was affected. And I've kept this up to date, actually. So in January, I had a no spend month apart from 1 day. That's why there's a cross there. And I did really well with that. I'm so happy with that. And I kept it up to date as much as I could. But I realised that there were things that I wasn't doing. Like I never did a Get Fit with Rick that month. But I have started to do them again now, and I could probably include it, but I'm not going to. So what's really good is I can trial and error and see where I'm tracking things. I've kept up with my moods every single day in January. And what's really funny, I've noticed like the trends. After my period, I always have a real down day in my mood. I mean, not so much there. But I've noticed that I do drop really quickly after my period. Again, look, I have a real down day. That's really interesting. I wonder why. There must be something there that is triggering me to feel anxious or upset or something. And it is definitely happening like a few days after my period. That's weird, isn't it? I've only just seen that trend. And it'll go down then straight up again, straight after. Yeah, look. Look at that. It's so interesting to see the trends as well. This is similar. Look, down, up, fine, down, up, down. It's very, very similar. Similar patterns. That is weird, isn't it? I actually love that for me because it does show patterns in my monthly moods. Interesting. Interesting. What's weird is I was putting like ticks and crosses and dots here. I don't know why I was putting dots when I could have just put a tick. I have no idea why I did that, but it is what it is. And I've started to tick this month. So again, so I had quite a lot in here and then I reduced it. So in here, I noticed again, a Get Fit with Rick, I didn't have anything. So I took it out. And then things like sleep before 10, I took out. I've taken out for this month. What else to do? Trap food. Yeah, I took that out. But I have eat planned meal, which is a really good one. So it's a bit different so it's like eat planned meal rather than have takeout, because that would be different anyway. What other things have I got in here? Set out clothes in the evening. I was meant to do that. I never did it once. So I just obviously can't do it. So it's been interesting to see what has changed. I'm showering more. This sounds like a really stupid thing to say, but look, my brushing teeth in the PM was bad all the time. Like I barely did it in the PM in February, and I have to remind myself to do it. My ADHD, it's such a chore, and a lot of people would find that odd, but I have managed to, I mean, look here, look, I didn't brush my teeth for a couple of days there. That's terrible. It was, and I'll tell you why this was. Got an electric toothbrush and it was on charge and I kept forgetting to put it back on, like take it back off charge. It's really bad that I forgot those 2 days, but I tell you what, I've been so much better the rest of this week. I've been really focusing on it. Like I've had it in my mind. I've ticked so many more boxes as well, and I'm making it so I give myself like an easy thing to do as well. Like drink 1 litre is the minimum, and so I do drink more than that. Sometimes, I mean, there's 2 days where I didn't. I probably did, but I didn't really log it. But drink 1 litre, and that's not just of water. And then no food after 8. I've struggled with, especially I can see, well, like when the kids were here, I struggle on a Monday to eat before 8 because we're putting the kids to bed. My sleep is still pretty poor. Like, I'm not getting more than 6 hours sleep on most nights, so that's not good, and I need more. But it's good to see where maybe my moods might be low. I didn't drink very much water there, and then I had a bad mood. So it would be interesting. I mean, obviously this day is actually a bad day for me. 13th of March is when my dad died. So no wonder my mood was low, but it still dips at a similar place. It's kind of, the patterns are odd. Anyway, I've changed it again. I've actually upped the water because I want a minimum of 1.5 litres, fluids. I've got keep to points that Get Fit with Rick. I've put it back in because I was doing it again. I loved it. So I'm going to definitely do that. No food after 8. And then I've put a sleep tracker instead. So now that I'm able to wear my Fitbit, because that was a big problem for me, because I was allergic to the band before. I've got one of these nylon ones from Amazon. I now can track my actual hours sleep. So I've put that in, and then mood again is here. You can see I've done the little faces because I kind of like that. So I've got mood, I've got sleep, and I will put that in for April. So I want to see what the different and the correlation is there. I do like having them as a pattern. I could have put them in the same one actually and done different colours. I might do that because there's enough room for me to put the hours of sleep, isn't there? I might do that for next month, but this is what's great about this is I can do that. It's already there for me. I don't have to draw it up every month, and I find that monthly pattern really interesting. Very interesting, isn't it? I think it is really interesting to me anyway. So we have the overviews in this notebook. I don't think there's anything else. That's all trackers. Yeah. So in here you get a December overview. You get your overview before the month. So I put goals, affirmations, priorities and events in here to try and just keep my focus for the month. I'll be honest, setting monthly things is really difficult for me. So I try to steer clear of it. I put a couple of stickers in just to signify that it was December. And then I did a gratitude log in my monthlies. My monthlies I struggle with. It's either I put in wacky holidays or just put in the dates of things that I need to remember, which is good if I've got like a something that I usually carry a little diary with me, or just my phone so I can put in the dates, because I do need that. My week's planner, catch-all, is where I put just dates of things that are coming up. Like, that's really important, and I still need to do that for other things. So this, I decided, because this is a self-care planner and I really wanted to be grateful for one thing every day and write that out. I have kept up with this, and so this was December's, and I just loved this. I did keep mainly the temperature and the weather, but honestly that just brings me down. I didn't finish that in January. Well, I might have done, but in other months I've kind of got rid of it now. Then we go into the weeklies, and the weeklies I use very minimal deco because I do journal in here. So I always talk about how I've slept. I always talk about how I feel. I always talk if I've got any symptoms and what's bothering me, if I'm feeling emotional or if I want to express something. That goes in here. It is a journal. I don't read back over it. It's just for me to get things down. So these are the pages for December. I absolutely love these. I think they just look so good. I think the text in the pages is just perfect for me. And I mean, they've got messy and they've got neater and so forth, but I love it. I'm really happy. This one was Christmas week, and I just wanted to really log things that made me happy. So I put in some personal pictures, and then I forgot that we did this at the end of the month. So I was like, oh, hold on. So I put in gifts received, things achieved, best family moment, and 2023 highlights. So I put that in. So that was nice. And then we've got Hello 2024, because it started in January. So I started this, the appointments, goals, affirmations, and priorities. And I've kept that up to date, actually. I actually really like this as a way to have an overview. And I didn't know what to put in here, because you could have like a monthly to-do list, but I know I won't go back. I just know I won't use it. So I've just put in stickers. And I've done that in all the other months as well. So once again, we have my gratitude log. I did keep up to date, mainly apart from one with the weather logging. But honestly, again, it's just so, the weather is so rubbish in the UK now. We used to have seasons back in my day. Adding either minimal stickers or one huge giant one. So this was January. What's nice is I've got so many stickers and I've got so many leftover stickers. So I'm like, I'll just use them in here. So that's been really nice. It was my birthday. It was great. Really good. And I still love the way that this looks. So January, weirdly, we finished the month and then we went into February, but they were still part of January. And for some reason, I just couldn't get my head around that because we started on the Monday, the 1st in January. But, you know, I have now got my head around it, but I didn't at the time. So I did a goodbye January, highlight of the month, book of the month, goals achieved, takeaway from the month. So that's what I'm doing in my review. So what's the highlight? What was the book that I enjoyed of the month? Which I do have a book journal, but I just wanted to keep that, at least that. The goals achieved, but none, but that is okay. And the takeaway from the month. January is a tough month, but I got through it. And although I'm not 100%, I'm going into February with motivation. So here was February. And my goals, I wrote down my goals, my affirmation. I like to have an affirmation. I think it's really important to just remind yourself and be kind to yourself and just help yourself to just get through the month with just something, just a little positive attitude moving forward. I do struggle, but yeah, I thought it was really good. So you are able to achieve everything. You can finish all the jobs you have in the day. You can spend time with family and do everything. Now, that's really important for me because a lot of the time, like, I just don't have enough time. If I just remind myself of that, I can get through that day. My appointments, what I had, the cleaning the office, that was a priority, which actually I did, keeping on top of washing. So again, like I say, I started the weather, but I did just trail off, which I'm okay with. I enjoyed it. I still did every single day in the month. So it's been really nice to have that to look back on. And here we go again. I've done the weeklies, which has been fun. This was Valentine's week. So cute. Even though the next page is probably more Valentine's-y, but I don't care. I loved it anyway. And then it ended really abruptly, but that's because obviously February's a short month. So I did a kind of layering of stickers that I enjoyed. And this is from a pen pal. I just wanted to get it in. So I've put highlight of the month. Oh yeah, I lost 13 pounds in weight. And that was a highlight for me because I couldn't believe I'd done it. Goals achieved, choose plan, wrote why. I did all of it and sorted the office. I did achieve some of the goals I set out. Takeaway from the month, I took the first steps. I did it. I did the first steps in getting to a healthier lifestyle. Then we've got March here. I thought this was quite cute. Again, this is for me only. This isn't for anybody else's eyes, although I am showing you. Like, I don't care what this looks like. This is my journal. So my goals this month is to stick to my plan, to lose 2.5 pounds because I'm doing half a pound a week. I've actually already done that now, but that's okay. To plan my meals, which actually I've been really poor at. So we'll see if I get better towards the end of the month. I just realised what I wrote. You are doing so well. You have got this. No day but today. And that is from one of my favourite musicals. If you know, you know. And before I say which musical it is, see if you could shout it out if you're a fan. But that is from my favourite musical, Rent, and it's my favourite. Like, that's like life is for living, basically. No day but today. I didn't end up doing this dentist appointment because we had other priorities, so I postponed it, but they haven't reorganised yet. And then reorganising office, I just need to reorganise it a little bit, but we're okay. It's not too bad. And we are now partway through March, halfway through March, in fact, nearly halfway. Tomorrow will be. And just carrying on in a similar vein. Look, why? I don't know how that happened. And we're now on Friday, so that's where we are now. Still enjoying every single day, but I wanted to show you this part of the planner. So this is, you can daily journal, and there's enough room to daily journal. But I took the view that I would write stuff when I need to write stuff. This is my self-care planner. I want to talk about things that I want to talk about in here. It isn't commonplace per se. It's kind of like when I want to write something down, I will. So I found out a couple of things about ADHD, my RSD, habits. This has been such an eye-opener for me. I've put rejection sensitivity disorder, but it's actually dysphoria. So I will change that at some point, but I do know that. Then my elf on the shelf spread. I love this. I did this. I drew that myself. I was really proud of that. I'm not an artist, so it's really nice to do something that I was proud of. I won't put the name in, but this was a horrible, horrible day. I will cover that up actually. One of my colleagues passed away in December, and it was just such a shock, a real shock. And it was really triggering for me because obviously I've lost quite a lot of people in my life. And although I wasn't like massively close, I was the catalyst to get him to get some help because he looked so poorly on a call. I rang his boss and I was like, please, can you get him to see a doctor? He's not well. And it was, yeah, just weeks after that he passed away. So it was really shocking, not going to be like horrible. We had a really horrible week. I might even cut this out if I'm honest, because it was just a horrible week that week. Just horrible. We had to fight for some stuff. And then karma. I really truly believe in karma. I don't believe in fate, but I do really believe in karma. This is my why I wanted to get healthy, why I wanted to move into a plan, you know, to outlive my parents. I've already done my dad already because he was 40. So yeah. My recipe, which I enjoyed, roasted garlic and tomato pasta, one of my favourites. And then talking about the plan that I am on and just things that I'm enjoying, like I'm just cutting things out and sticking them in. And then talking about my progress here, and another recipe, peri peri chicken. I love chicken. I could eat it every single day. And this was around Mother's Day. So like this was in February and then this was in March. So I might not fill this up, but I might do. Like I don't mind if I do or I don't. It's absolutely fine. And I'm just using like stickers and splitting the page up how I want to split it up. Yeah, I've got a card to tip in here, but I haven't quite brought it downstairs yet. But the card that my daughter bought me. Talking about my health, like how I'm feeling, how I feel this week, because this week I didn't do so well as in the last week. And then the fact that I am sleeping better, which is just so nice. This was on Wednesday because my dad passed away 28 years ago. And I wrote a little poem for him. I am not a poet, but I sometimes like to create a poem to express how I'm feeling. And it's really just for me. It might not even be very good, but it is for me. So I created that. And then we come into wherever I am there. However, what I also did from the very beginning was decide that I didn't want to just work that way in. I wanted to work backwards to the middle as well, so that the pages would fill up like equally. Does that make sense? I feel like that's a really good way to do it because they're not dated. And this was a place for me to just literally dump everything I wanted to dump in. So I have a card from my friend Jenny who sent me a really lovely parcel. I've got my TBR. This was the TBR. There's so much more, but I'd written it down in here before I started a book journal. So I need to go through it and maybe cross some stuff off. I've got a recipe that it's not really a recipe. It was just me like playing around, dirty fries. It was literally leftovers dumped on some fries. And then I took some pictures of the London Gifties order that I did because I'm a big fan, and just added those in. Then a bit about my Tibetan Terrier, who now has no hair anymore. Oh, I can't bear it. And then talked about the reading log. And and I didn't know whether I wanted to do it or not. I started it. We'll see how it goes. Honestly, I might backfill, but I am enjoying it. It's been quite fun. Then I added in some of the stickers, that the like things that came in from my order. These are the tops of the pet tapes. I've got some more coming actually. And like, I'm talking about what I've ordered. I just love that. And then more. So the fact that I've decided to learn Japanese, I am on day 76. I really enjoy that. That's really good fun. And then I stuck in some, these are from the Japanese Advent from Cute Stickers Only. So I added some of the lovely washi in there. And then these are London Gifties. These are all from the Advent. So I've stuck them in. I just wanted to keep them. I think they're so cute. So I wanted to keep them just in case I couldn't remember what things were either. They're my favourite YouTubers I've put in. So I've got loads of favourites. And I'm still adding. In fact, there is somebody I want to put in. There you go. There's a couple more actually that I want to add in. And then I've got my pen pals. How cute is this? This is from one of my pen pals. I love it. So cute. Then I added this, and then I've put like plan of action and things we want to do. So things that like I will add to this. This is stuff for me and Em to just fill out. What I like is I can go back to these and add stuff. That was the whole point, is that I could use it to go back. Then we have any of my things coming in from PR teams, me sticking stuff in, which I've really enjoyed, or orders that I've had. This was my first ever Tuzzy order. Massive paper K order arrived 16th of the 2nd. And then these are from, I love this. I wish she still had this washi tape from Salam Creative. I love them. So I've kept those because they're really cute. They come stickered already, so I can put them in. Love that. Then I've got my must do. I did a little list. I added in a card from Paper K. I've just paper clipped this one in. These are all orders that I'm receiving. So I like putting them in. And then I tipped in my first ever red envelope for Chinese New Year. And I'm keeping it because it's my first ever one and it's so adorable. Since this, by the way, my dog has chewed my lovely My Melody thingies. But I just wanted to do a little page. Oh yeah, I had a blood test on my own today. It really hurt, but I did really well. This is to help me get healthy and to help my fear. I know I can do this again now. That was me. My first ever Travellers Company TN arrived then on that date. And then I've stuck in things like ones that I've got and all the stuff that I've kept. This was the standard size one. This is me. So this was me. Hold on. Right. Firstly, I just added stuff in here, just stickers and that. But this was me looking at how to create a new planet in my pocket size one. And I still don't know. I think I know. I think I know, but I haven't got there yet. So I think I quite like this one, but I haven't got anything that I can create it with. And then this came off my phone. It's my IMEI number or whatever it's called. Fell off my phone. Sorry. My first ever Sparklefish order came, and that was also from Sateki Stickers, one of the things I ordered. And then I added in some, oh yeah, this was the, this was from my, well, this was my new order from Sateki Stickers. This is from Cute Stickers Only, so I need to write that in. And then I added in my first ever Cup of Seriously order. Some Happy Mail from HappyBees. ALVIE Planning came. That's my freebie if you order and use my code. This was from Gretel Create. I love these. It's very much my aesthetic. Some more Travellers Notebooks came. Eek. Whoops. I've got more to stick in as well. Oh yes, made quite a large order on AliExpress. Lots of things coming. We'll make a list to capture it all. So I want to put my list in because it's all here, nearly all here now. And then these are the refill message cards from B-Sides and Rarities. So I stuck that in because it's cute. Then I have my Plannerberry order that came recently. And this was my Starbucks Reserve Travellers Notebook that came. So I have kept that in because this is who actually sold it to me, Eriko. I love that he's put Dear Leah-san, because that is the Japanese way of saying, like, it's like a sign of respect. It's almost like saying sir or madam. So san is the way that you say it. Oh, I just love that, because I've been learning that. It's great. And that's where we are. So I've still got like a whole chunk of stuff. This hasn't been done daily at all. And I probably won't fill it, but I will have fun giving it a go. But we are chunking up nicely. And, you know, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And it is holding out really well. I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to cope when I need to fold it on its back. I think we'll be fine. Like, look, I think we'll be fine. So if I need to do that, we can do that. I'm just excited. I think this is going to chunk up really nicely. I know for certain that this is something that I will probably do again next year. I mean, we're only a quarter way through the year, but I've done this now since November, like 4 months. So, you know, since December, sorry, 4 months. I feel like I've got into a swing, and this size is perfect. So if you wanted to know, you know, these are ideas that you can use your Wonderland 222 planner. These are things that, you know, I've just enjoyed so much about it. Let me know if you've got any questions. Comment below and let me know, because I will answer them if you've got any questions. These are no longer for sale, the dated all-in-ones. You can get undated, but they're not all-in-ones, but you can get undated and you can get notepads. So but it's all exactly the same in terms of layout, even undated. You just don't get the dates in, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have had a good week. And if you would like to subscribe, it's free. How cool is that? Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.